No chaser. Yeah. No chaser. Yeah.
Yo, good evening, everybody. You know this guy right here. You know this guy right here. In case you don't, this is Play. This is Don, and I'm Soul, and we are NCC. No Chasers Crew. That NCC fuck you mean. You know what it is. You see these shot glasses? It means another bottle for the night. And I want y'all to guess who got the mystery bottle this time. I'm always doing that. I'm always doing the work for you. Like, why don't y'all tell me who got the bottle this time? In case you don't know, it's this guy right here. As y'all know, we don't know what he got. We don't know what he got, but we're gonna go ahead and take a bottle. Whatever he got, we're gonna drink it, we're gonna rate it, and we're gonna have a nice time with y'all tonight, alright? So stick around. So as customary with every fucking episode that we do.
Drum roll!
Hold on, pause the drum roll. Pause the drum roll.
Whoa.
There's a speech. We gotta pause the drum roll. So, as y'all may know, on Instagram, we're episode 14. It's fucking crazy,
Yeah.
bro. Like, we're on episode 14.
First episode of the year. Happy New Year to everybody, by the way.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
12 episodes ago, episode 2, we had this guy right here, another Don Sergio.
Oh my God.
Right? So I had to bring another Don. You know, this is Don Sergio. I'm the Don Joseph. And we got
Don
another
Berto.
Don here today, guys.
And
Like-
we had Don Julio on here too before, right?
We had Don Julio on here, so I guess a fourth Don.
Fourth Don.
We got Don Roberto.
Oh. Yo, look at that. Not even 1942, 1924.
Yeah, this is not your regular Don Roberto, though. This is the Anejo Cristalano.
Whoa,
So-
that's that Cristalano. This is our second Cristalano on the episode. On the show. Forgive me. First one we had was our episode 6 when we had Bree. Shout out Bree. Was the 1800. So I already know I'm a fan of it. I'm not gonna do the unveiler. Like we gotta let.
Oh,
You gotta start a bottle. Like,
I've definitely never tried this before.
no, I've never seen this. I've never seen it before.
Some fun facts about this bottle. It was held in Oaks. It was also held in Oaks for a year and 6 months. A year and 6 months.
A year and 6 months.
A year and 6 months. It was released in 1924, but only for the family. So it wasn't released to the public till 1995, my birth year.
Wait, so the family just made it for themselves?
They made it for themselves.
That's some
That's some gangster shit.
So anytime you were given a gift, they would buy this bottle. So you would buy this bottle off the family and give it to the family.
Oh, word. I see that.
A gift. What else? Oh, and it wasn't released to the United States in 2009.
Oh, so even in 1995, it wasn't even available in the States.
Yeah, not in 1995, but it was available in Mexico.
Oh.
So this was exclusively Mexico until 2009.
And it wasn't even available to Mexico until
Nah, bro,
1995.
this shit better taste like fucking pussy juice.
You know what I like about this bottle? Like, out of all the Don shit that we had, this is the most Donish shit I've ever heard of.
Yeah,
for a
dope.
bottle with a backstory.
It's a different type of name.
So
Benevido a tequila. What does that mean? Welcome tequila.
you gotta ask this guy.
Welcome tequila. I feel like
Bienvenido tequila.
Ah, see, I'm
Welcome
brushing up
tequila.
on my Spanish.
1924, so this bottle is 2 years younger than Betty White.
Damn.
Yo, I think she'd appreciate that joke. R.I.P. for Betty White.
R.I.P.
You know what? It's nice. Like, for the past 3 episodes, we've had to say R.I.P. to somebody.
Always.
But this one, at least it was natural causes. She's been with us for a while, so we can dedicate this first shot to her. I think so.
I'm down with
A
that.
Donette of comedy,
First
I
shot
should
for
say.
Betty White.
First shot for Betty White. All right. I think it is exclusive in certain places. All right. So
Let's try it.
we've had our trivia on the bottle, so now let's go ahead and taste that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this first shot and we're gonna give our ratings for y'all. All right.
Salute.
So a good show.
It's pretty good.
It has a very unique taste.
It does, and it went down smooth. No cough.
It went down smooth. It did go down smooth.
No cough on my.
It did have me hesitate a little bit at first. It tastes like it's not gonna give me a smooth taste at first,
At
but
first, yeah. You know what's crazy? Another fact. I forgot this. They said do not, and it's crazy that we're no chasers. They said do not chase this with anything. They said do not put don't put lime, don't put salt. It's on its own. It's just good. So
Yo, so it's like this bottle is pretty much meant for us.
yes,
It's like the bottle of our mantra. This is like our patron saint bottle
They
right
basically
here.
said you'll be disrespecting them if you put salt.
Oh, I would not
Nah, I
disrespect
fuck
Don
with them,
Roberto.
see?
I respect
like
Don
that vibe.
Roberto.
Yeah.
Roberto,
Yo.
shout out you.
I love your whole mantra. The way you move your whole operation. I bet you was. Rest in peace wherever you are, man.
Wait, do we know he died?
I don't know. He was an older guy though, so he's probably.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna assume that shit. Wherever you are, I hope you're well. That's what I'm gonna say, all right? So what we gonna do? We gonna rate the bottle. First rating is from Smooth or Harsh. I think we kind of gave it away just now. We all just said it was smooth, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna give it a smooth right there. Like I said earlier, it was given a hint like it's not going to be smooth, and that's the scarring from other liquors that's done it to me. So
Yeah.
like,
You're 10 cents.
yeah, you're tense at first, but it actually does go down smooth. I have the perfect sentence in my head, like how to describe it. It's like it's there. It's full. It's very full. So like you're just gonna be like, oh shit, there's gonna be some shit that's gonna make me cough or some shit like that. Minus the cough and play. That's how we know it's a good bottle of action when he cough.
You didn't cough.
I didn't cough, but that just goes to show that it's like a smooth, rich
That's
tequila.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Definitely smooth.
Yeah, it definitely is smooth.
all around the board.
Okay, smooth all around the
Yeah,
board.
smooth all around the board.
All right, so we're just gonna cut it like that. Smooth and all around the board. That's some Don shit right there. Gotta be smooth to be a Don. And what we're gonna do next is dates or mates. And we're gonna have the Don himself to go ahead and start this one on.
I'm definitely going dates with this only because another fact. I read a lot about this, guys. This is supposedly like a romantic type of bottle, like that. That's what they kind of like put out there to like couples to buy it and like shit like that. So yeah, presentation. It's a nice box. It says 1924 Don Roberto. Like, come on.
Don Roberto.
Yeah, that is a nice presentation.
Okay, you know what I woo! When he was talking about, I was thinking about, I was making the final thoughts in my head, and honestly, I hate doing this because I think it's a cop out, but I think it goes in both categories with an asterisk.
Come on.
The reason why I know you're gonna say that, but I think it's more of the idea of the bottle, the backstory around it. Like it's exclusivity. It's only with the family. It's only so like with that girl, like you could pitch that idea. Like this year, the only one I'd ever drink this shit with. Like you know, like yeah, I can't drink this with no other girl. Like you're the one for me. So I feel like that has that elegance to it. Also with the base. But here's the asterisk with it: you can't just drink this with any of your boys. You got to drink this with the boys. Feel me? Like, cause the Don Roberto's like his family. It was exclusivity. You couldn't get it until 1995 unless you were part of that family. So that's why I think it definitely falls under the boat category, more for the meaning of it. And like I said, it does taste more full. It is like, I'm not gonna say it's abrasive. That's a scary word. It makes its presence known when you drink it, but it is smooth. So I think like boys are like more equipped to handle that. So. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that.
Respect that.
Yeah, I would say dates. Now that I know that they use it to get pussy in Mexico, definitely.
That's funny in my head. Yeah. That's
As soon as
funny.
you said that, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
If they get pussy in Mexico off of this, then it should be the same thing here. But yeah, definitely dates. It's just a nice presentation. And I feel like it's one of the smoother tequilas I've tasted. So for girls, usually like that smoother taste or smooth tequila. So I'll go dates, definitely.
Word, okay. So our last one is we rated out of a numeric order from 1 to 5. We go ahead and start this one off. What you rate this? 1 to 5. I'm
gonna give this a 4 out of 5. Very smooth, definitely one of the better tequilas I've tasted. And yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. 5 is kind of like top of the line. I feel like it has to blow my mind. It has to taste almost like coconut water, exactly. But
so it gotta be that smooth. Like I can just drink this shit like water to hit that 5.
And we know the 5s. We know the 5s.
We've had a couple of them hit it.
Even if we haven't tried them, we assume what the 5s are.
Word.
The 42.
Have you ever had any 3s on the show?
Yes.
Oh yeah, a lot
Yeah?
of 3s. Are you kidding me?
I know we touched on like a 3.5.
A lot of 3s. I'm not sure if we had a 1 yet.
No, I don't even think we had a 2 yet.
Yeah.
I don't think we had a 2 yet. I don't think any of us want to be the one to bring in the 2. I think that's what it is. But if I had to go, I would rate this. I have to give this a 4 as well. Like I said, it is good tequila. I love the message of it. I love the story behind it. Its presentation is superb. However, that taste is not like that A1, tier 1 for me. It's not. But everything else, it does a good job of. And is it like, how much does the bottle cost?
$50.
$50. And that's for some Anejo Cristalano. Yeah, so that too. And I don't know if y'all ever had the Cristalano, but It is actually like it is a tier 1 above like the nails and all that. It does have.
Can you explain that to the people? What's crystalline?
It was made in crystal clear caskets, I believe.
Well, it's made in oak. It's made in oak caskets, but what they do is they like kind of like filter. So they filter all that oak color, all that extra shit that's in the reposado.
Oh.
It's literally a reposado, but it's aged for a longer period of time and it's filtered.
Oh, so
that's where it gives the
because
Blanco
oak.
look.
Okay, so it gives it's like a fusion,
It's
like
a fusion.
the two.
Reposado
Okay.
and Blanco, but aged way longer.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's
And
interesting.
Reposado and Blanco are aged for the same amount of period of time.
So it's aged longer. That's what gives it the añejo. The color of it not
just
being
like-
in the oak
it's like
is
filtered,
what.
yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's gonna be a 4 out of 5 for me. I do like that little fun fact about this too.
I was gonna give it a 4, guys. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but I'm not gonna give it a 4. It's a Don. I'm giving that shit a 5. I'm giving that shit a 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vibes up.
You know what? I respect
fuck with
it.
it.
I
respect
actually like the taste. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And it's smooth. It's a nice bottle, nice presentation. That's a 5.
That's a 5?
Yeah,
You
not
said
because I brought it, but it's a 5.
I do kind of get the coconut hint too. I don't know if anyone else.
Yeah.
I haven't touched on that yet.
Yeah, I feel like the coconut, and I feel like that's actually what made it kind of smooth towards the end.
Mhm.
Because you take that first shot, of course, you're gonna taste the alcohol.
Yeah.
But then it dies off, and you get kind of that coconut taste.
That's how we
Oh
started the
yeah.
Euro. We started the Euro.
2022.
And not gonna lie, guys, tequila can be aggressive. Like tequila is like more aggressive than I think of like a cognac. Like I just think that it could be heavier.
I think tequila definitely has the more volatile properties more than any other liquor that we do take because there's so many flavors, there's so many things that go into it. There's too many variables. There's a lot of variables that go with it. But that's why we do this for y'all viewing pleasure. We get to know a little bit more about these. Hopefully y'all do too. Hopefully I got a shot in the air with us right now. Stay tuned. We got more of this episode coming through for you, so stick around.
2022.
2022, everybody. Started speaking of to a new year in 2022. Something's been brought to my attention. Something about this dry January shit.
Mhm.
I've heard a little bit about it.
Yo, can any of y'all tell me a little bit more about that?
So basically, when the new year starts, people have how resolutions go. So like going to the gym, going to do eating good, drinking water, doing all that good shit. One of the things is not to drink all January. With me, you know how I feel about New Year's resolutions.
But resolutions supposed to be all year, not for a month.
Well, I don't even believe in I believe in resolutions. I don't believe in New Year resolutions. I believe in resolutions just
Kind of like just setting goals.
Yeah, setting goals. I think the New Year is just another year added, another number.
Well, me personally, I always thought like these just like dry Januaries, these no Novembers. It doesn't disservice to me. I don't fucking get it. Like, what are you doing to prove what to who? Like, what's it for?
I guess to prove that you could do it.
I think it's also a discipline thing, right?
Yeah,
so
discipline.
people get like a big boost out of feeling like they've had a tremendous amount of discipline and accomplishment, something. So very similar to No November, which you could like refrain yourself from nutting, obviously, and practicing semen retention. I think the dry January is like, I'm not going to have any alcohol in my system. I'm going to practice the sobriety thing and not drink anything. But it's like,
I think it's a double-edged sword that way. So you show discipline for a month, but then like
after that,
then after that, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of discipline. Like
I think
it's more of an ego thing at that point, where it's just a challenge.
And I think with the internet and stuff nowadays, I think it's more like a challenge.
Yeah, like kind of like that old day something without sex, or day
Exactly,
something without a shot.
Yeah.
Y'all can share it, but let me tell you something about me. I'm not gonna do
Yeah.
One thing about my New Year's, I know I gotta know myself, and like I know me, I know the people I hang out with. That shit's just not gonna happen.
Let me say I'm not. It's not about January. I might do stop drinking maybe for a month, but that's me because I decided to stop drinking. Maybe I decided I want to take a break from drinking.
Yeah, you gotta prove it to yourself.
Yeah, maybe I gotta prove that to myself. I want to stop drinking for a month, but that could be January, February, March, April, May. I don't believe in that the New Year's resolution.
Well, you gotta remember what that shit's for. It's for you being better, you being a better you for you. Like, you feel me? Like, you don't gotta start just because it's a fad, everybody's gonna New Year's resolution shit. Like, everybody's gonna start starting to sign up for gyms and shit. Everybody's gotta start, like, doing this, hey, they gonna cook better, eat better, all that kind of stuff. And, like, it's fun. The idea is fun to play with. So, unfortunately, for, like, the 4th episode in a row, we gotta say RIP to a couple legends. First of all, you already heard us refer to Betty White early in this episode, RIP to the Queen. And also RIP to Bob Saget. I'm sure y'all heard the news, provided many, many good many good memories for us growing up. I don't know. I don't really got much else to say, but I'm gonna take a shot for him right now.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna take the shot to this.
If you can't hear, he's playing the Full House theme song right now.
R.P. Bob Saget.
Thanks for the memories, my guy.
I didn't read that shit.
Speaking of, what we're gonna do here is, I'm not speaking of that fire in the Bronx was a very tragic event that did happen. I was actually born in the Bronx, so I'm not gonna say that's gonna hit me harder than anybody else here, but I will say that is a very tragic event. That's a great neighborhood, great place to be, and it's tragic that happened. I heard about at least 9 kids died, and something that probably could have been preventable. We still don't know what started it.
But the space heater.
Space heater that did it, right?
The space heater started it. The door wasn't. I guess it was broken, and when the space heater went on fire, the smoke went out through the whole building.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. Sorry to hear that. So we did want to give our condolences and our hearts go out to the people that suffered through that fire out there in the Bronx. I got family in the Bronx. We all love New York out here, so even Beantown over here. So our condolences to them. I'm not gonna take a shot for that. It doesn't seem appropriate, but I just know our hearts do go out to you. After all that.
Yeah, it was tough, man. It was tough.
So let's talk about the weekend. Let's get into the weekend.
I mean, the weekend is happening. This is Friday right now that we're talking about. What you
Friday.
signed about, bro?
Y'all start the conversation.
The Weeknd dropped a new album.
He did.
He dropped a new album for 2022.
What's it called? What's the album called?
What is the album?
Is it Dawn FM?
Dawn FM.
Dawn FM.
It's Dawn FM.
That's such a Weeknd title.
He gave us a lot of beats, and I noticed that. Like I was when it first dropped, I listened to 1 through 5, and it was the first 1 through 5 was a lot of 70s type beats.
70s.
And I felt the old type of records. I felt that. But with that album, I will say that's my least favorite Weeknd album.
Ooh.
Only because the Weeknd has
I'm not saying it's not good.
I'm not saying it's not good, but what I would say is the Weeknd has gave us. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Every single album has been pretty much a classic for the Weeknd. Star
rank, because I do realize as an artist you have to evolve, and Weeknd is a very experimental dude. He's true to his sound. He wants to put out there what he wants to put out there. I did like the theme of Dawn FM. I like the whole radio feel. I did think that was a very nice touch. I thought that was very creative. Some of the songs, I think they're songs, they're melodies that you'll listen to it. It may not be a hit in your head right then and there, but it will play over in your head over and over again. I did like that record that he had with Lil Wayne. I Heard You Got Married. I thought that shit was fire. Yeah, I did think that one was good. The Weeknd, what I think a lot of people from the Weeknd, they expect the trilogies, the Beauty Behind the Madness, the original sound that put people on to the Weeknd. And
I wouldn't say I expect that though.
I don't think you do, but I think a lot of people do, and I think that's a criteria that people say a lot of his albums may be trash, or
that's what they love him for.
That's what they loved him for, and some people don't want to go ahead and go back there with him. And Weeknd is not going that way. It's not my favorite album by the Weeknd. Shout outs, but by the way, my favorite album by the Weeknd is Kiss Land. That was my favorite.
My favorite Weeknd album was probably House of Balloons. So obviously, very different vibe. This is definitely a more trippy vibe, like Joey says, 70s beats, maybe 80s type beats. But it just wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. Not much of a rollout either, right? What was it? He just announced it a week before it dropped.
Yeah.
And I think it says something when someone like The Weeknd, who was an international, I consider The Weeknd an international star.
Yeah, I believe so too.
And I think it says something when he sells the same amount of records the same week as Gunna. Gunna is kind of,
and without all the publicity and
something different. It might not be for everybody. It wasn't for me. But The Weeknd is that type of artist. So I guess he's earned his respect enough to at least
go ahead and be able to experiment with sounds and work in different type of avenues and take different ways in his music. And it still kind of sticks at his core, the stuff that he does sing about. It's Weeknd subject matter.
Quick side note, since we're on music right now, are you guys aware of this year's Super Bowl?
Who's performing at the halftime?
Yeah.
Is it the Eminem, the Mary
The West Coast thing, Dr. Dre?
Yeah.
how you feel about that? So it's Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. You said Mary J.
I think it's Mary J. I'm not
Eminem. And I know it's definitely like a West Coast type of theme.
Eminem is not West Coast.
But he was part of the Dr. Dre thing. So
Oh.
I think it's really Dr. Dre and then everything under
That
Dr.
falls
Dre.
under
yeah,
Dr. Dre.
What he's worked on and stuff like that.
I think that
I think it's in LA this year, the Super Bowl.
yeah.
Okay.
I think that stage is
So that's very gimmicky then.
You think it's gimmicky because it's in LA and they're using it?
Yeah, like it's very themish. Like it's not
But
necessarily for
This
like.
theme is
Well,
so
with the
gimmicky.
artist that's going on stage, I feel like that's definitely
I
a
think
great
Kendrick-
lineup. A great lineup.
Kendrick is on there too.
Kendrick, we got
Oh,
Eminem, we got
really?
Mary J. Blige.
It's a
Like,
West
that is a nice lineup. And also, like a lot of rappers don't do the Super Bowl like that. Like we like who has
Who was
the
the
Super
last?
Bowl?
Who was the last rapper that
was
did
a
the
rapper
Super Bowl?
Who did the Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's true. But I guess now they have Jay-Z as like director of the halftime Super Bowl show.
Mm-hmm.
So he's bringing in more artists now.
So is this like a Jay-Z idea?
Is it Jay-Z's in charge of it now? Like he's in charge of the halftime Super Bowl.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had some thinking. Like, so I think that's a very good idea because like it's gonna bring in like a lot of art. Like people that are listening and watching the Super Bowl, they gonna know some of the artists that are there. Like people that are older that don't necessarily know the musicians of the time right now. I think they have a chance to go ahead and enjoy the halftime show.
Yeah.
So
I just want to see how they perform because what I would say they make great music, but I
I feel like Kendrick and Eminem's gonna have a
You see Shaq and everything.
and he has longevity. He
I
has
think the best
longevity
performer though, guys, I will say will be Mary J. Blige.
on that lineup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Mary J, like she has hits on hits on hits on hits on hits.
Yeah, and she performs. She's like a performer. So like Mary doesn't just sit there and sing. She does
And
dance
she's
moves.
like
She
she's
dances.
over 50, right?
She's over 50. Yeah,
She's definitely the most fitting because like halftime show.
or dancing. Like
That's the type of vibe. You know what I mean? But
Ah, shit, I don't know Chase to that
Yeah,
shit.
let's go Chase to
Yeah,
that.
I know
We're gonna
Chase to
drink
that
that.
I'm
shit.
gonna chase to that. Shout out to everybody at the halftime show. Shout out to hip hop. Shout out to music. Shout out to the culture.
shout out to the culture.
Real
It
shit.
is what it's about.
Yo, this Don Roberto, I'm not gonna lie, he really didn't want niggas to have his shit because
It's hard
even
to
the
open.
bottle is hard to open. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Nice move though. I fuck with him.
Yeah, I like this bottle. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Good way to start out the year. I'm trying to tell y'all. Like,
Definitely.
I didn't want to get a Blanco. I didn't want to get a Reposado, and I didn't want to get just a regular Anejo.
It's crazy because I was thinking and I did the math and technically, like, because we each bring one each every episode.
mhm.
Like yourself individually, you're gonna bring 3 bottles this year.
Yeah, each one of us.
Or is it 3 or 4?
No, 4.
4.
We're gonna bring 4 bottles.
3.
Yeah, so a
Every-
month. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, damn, because I started thinking like, all right, what bottle do I want to bring next time? I gotta bring a bottle, and it's like you go down the line, and it's like, fuck, there's only 4 times.
Honestly, bro, I never know what bottle I'm gonna bring to y'all.
Really, I try to
never
think
know
ahead of time.
until the day of.
I try to think ahead of time, but it's like when I get to the liquor store, if they don't have that bottle I was thinking of, or if I see something else that grabs my attention, I'll make a last minute like audible. But I try to think in advance. So
I do too. I
You think of it in advance?
Well, especially if like I have to do research on it. Like I can't
I
can't
see.
do like just research on this. I could do it the same day, but like this bottle I've been thinking about probably since like Wednesday.
You would?
yes, sir.
Salud, gentlemen.
Salute.
Always, man. Shout out to y'all to you too. Oh, speaking about talking about the Super Bowl, talking about Kendrick Lamar is one of the people that's going ahead and performing at that. You gotta remember the last time this guy dropped the album was 2017 with Damn, classic that may be. Still been 5 years since the man dropped, starting 2022 since he dropped the album.
Mm-hmm.
So do we think he's gonna drop an album this year? If not, maybe within the next 2. Do we think so?
I definitely feel like Kendrick's definitely dropping an album. Kendrick's like a J. Cole. Kendrick, J. Cole is a type of rapper who he's doing shit behind the scenes that nobody knows about. They
Yeah.
do shit behind the scenes. Kendrick could have a whole 2 albums right now that we don't even know about, but he's
For
another.
whatever reason.
Yeah, he's another like up there like Jay and like people like that. They don't disclose information like that. So, but he'll definitely drop another album.
What I think about people like that take their time to drop an album, because like you gotta remember you are signed, and people with record deals, they expect you to drop a certain amount of albums in this amount of years. So like I'm thinking like, what is it about Kendrick that allows him that longevity to wait all this time to drop an album? Is it because they know that he's the type of dude, he's not going to drop good music unless he feels it? Is he the type to rip up an album over and over and over again?
I mean, yeah.
Well, when it comes to the question, do I think he's going to drop an album this year? No, I don't think so.
I think he is gonna drop an album this year, just because you've seen a little more of Kendrick in the last couple of years. He had the feature with
he had the big feature with Baby Keem.
Baby Keem,
Yeah,
stuff like that. And he put out that weird cryptic message in like what was it, a couple months ago? Whatever he put on Instagram.
I'm not sure
you
what
know
he
what
put
it
up.
was?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason I asked this question though is because on anticipated 2022 albums was Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, and Kendrick Lamar. Those were the top 3 anticipated albums of this year. And I was like, that might be true. It might be Kendrick. It's been 5 years since 2017. Also, Kendrick is, again, that type of artist who's not just going to put out bullshit music. He's not going to put, he don't give a fuck about, what's popping on Instagram, what's popping on the media. He cares about Kendrick Lamar.
He never did. But does that tie into the why it takes? I'm not gonna say it takes you a long time to make an album or put out an album, or as to why you have to put an album.
Like, apart from bullshit music, it shouldn't take you 5 years.
No, but that's the thing. Kendrick's like and I don't want to compare him to Adele, but Kendrick's like an Adele, where Adele can go not dropping music for 5 years, but she'll drop an album, and what will her album do?
And she knows that she'll go
records,
sick.
and she knows that they'll sell. He doesn't have to, just like Rihanna.
I'm about to say he's in a rare category of musicians that can go ahead and do that, like the J. Cole's. I hate even saying the J. Cole's, but it's just, for example, people on top of my head. J. Cole, thank you for bringing that up. Adele, she's definitely one. Kendrick, like it's almost like even his label. I'm not even sure if his labels even have a word at this point, but it's just like, when you ready, my guy.
So my thing with I think from like that cryptic message he put on Instagram a while ago, I think this next album, whenever it drops, is actually Kendrick's last album on his label.
Oh.
So it's his last album on TDE, Top Dog Entertainment, and after this he will be presumably an independent artist completely.
He's also signed to Interscope.
So that Interscope deal might be it's all tied
so
together.
Just like
they have the parent company and then they have this.
It's like Young Money with like Warner Brothers.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I guess the question is what has kept him from dropping so long.
Okay, yeah.
And I guess the only thing that could really play a factor is personal life. Mm-hmm. So he, either he's wanted to take a break from music.
Yeah.
He's wanted
for whatever reason that may be.
Whatever the reason, whether it's he's raising a family, whether it's whatever it may be. Also creatively, maybe he's just waiting for that perfect album. But does it take 5 years for that album? He has that rapper's ego. You want that album to be better than any other album.
And that does sell. That does sell.
Yeah. All right, it's a weird thing, man. I think Kendrick is like another like a Rihanna. Like, when the fuck is Rihanna dropping? Has Rihanna made so much money off of Fenty?
Yes.
She's became a billionaire.
Right. If she dropped an album tomorrow, without anybody saying anything,
that's the anticipation. Yeah.
They're like, yo, you will just. And some people are playing that game.
And listen, anticipation is a good thing. If people anticipate an album, and let's say like you have 2 albums back to back that dropped that are trash, then that anticipation goes away. Like, obviously, Rihanna's last album was amazing, and she still has. The music fans are still holding on to that last album and everything she's done. But let's say Rihanna's next album is trash, which I don't think it would be.
I don't think so either.
Let's say Rihanna's next album is trash. I think that anticipation does go away for the album after that, if there's an album after that.
Yeah, I think.
But even let's say it is trash, right? Just the anticipation alone is going to be a #1 album, even if it's trash.
Because everyone's going to tune in.
Yeah, everybody became a national hero in her country. She's a national hero.
I'm gonna take a shot for that.
Yo, I'm gonna chase that. She's actually a national hero. Like, they gave her a medal and everything.
Rihanna's sexy ass, kiss on her forehead.
And that's the thing about Rihanna. She's a different type of sexy. She didn't have to get no ass implants. She didn't have to get no.
She did get thicker.
I love that. I love when a girl's been eating her rice.
She got thicker. She got thicker.
Because Rihanna's naturally thicker. Like,
she got thicker.
I mean, it adds a little belly fat, obviously, than you're used to. Like,
it's beautiful.
But she's still not huge, but like, it adds thickness everywhere.
Yo, like, who you gonna bring home? Like, realistically.
A$AP Rocky.
Yo, that dude, man.
Shout out A$AP Rocky too.
Yeah, he put on for the dark skins out there, man. Shout out to you.
Obviously a music artist, but I feel like he's made such an impact in the fashion world too.
Oh, I meant to say this. I don't know why I thought about this, but when I was at the liquor store, I was like, the Anejo Cristalano is like a light skinned dude. Because inside that motherfucker dark skin, but he's portraying
Yo!
to be light skinned.
He said that shit's a Drake. He said
Yo.
I'm light skinned, but I'm still a dark
That is
nigga.
definitely a fact.
Tell me that's not
Yo!
fact. That's a fact.
Okay,
I'm 100%
so bro,
behind that.
if no chases right now. If we come up with a liquor brand, right? That shit has to be called Nonstop.
Non-stop?
Nonstop.
I'm with
Why?
Because that's what that brown. Like, if we come up with a Neho, it has to be called that. And Cristalano.
Oh,
that's
non-stop.
just-
I gotta be honest, I'm sure the process to make a liquor isn't that difficult.
We don't even need to like liquor. We just gotta sponsor it, like really. Cause like you think of like
Yeah, sponsor.
Casamigos, you think of George Clooney. If it wasn't like
Listen,
he's the one
man.
that pushed. And it turns out that Terramana is the fastest growing liquor in history. Sold, what was it, 600,000, nine, I don't know if it was like 9-liter crates, the fastest that any other liquor has done. And the only reason why that's actually very funny to me, because on our very first episode, I dissed Terramana. And now it's like the fastest growing liquor that ever existed. So you know what? I'll no chase to you, Rob. Shout out to,
I mean, it's kind of a given. It makes sense when you have one of the biggest fucking stars.
but like George Clooney's a big ass star, like.
But we were saying Casamigos was the #1 liquor.
And it was Terramana that did it.
George Clooney might not be bigger than The Rock, though.
No, not right. Well, not at least grossing wise. No, he just dropped Red Notice, the most viewed thing on Netflix
The
ever.
Rock was a wrestler, obviously, then became the biggest movie star in the world. Which is like unheard of.
And now he's just in the liquor shit. He just killed. Yo,
And-
shout out to you, fellow Taurus gang,
Let's take
man.
a
I
shot.
fuck with you, man. No chase to that.
I quickly want to say shout out to the GOAT Lil Wayne. Drop Sorry for the Wait on all streaming platforms.
Yeah.
A couple new songs on there, but
Mixtape king.
that's
man.
definitely a classic.
Yeah.
I would like for more artists to drop their previous mixtapes on all streaming platforms.
Who would you like for that to do it? For me personally, I like. Oh wow, I really like J. Cole to go ahead and do that because you have a lot of mixtapes that actually have to go to YouTube.
Me and Play were
for.
talking about it though. It's hard to like get
Yeah.
your mixtape cleared because of the samples.
You got
Yeah.
Matt's
Why do you
like-
think Lil Wayne did this now? Sorry for the wait. You think he has another album dropping really soon, and so he wants to like?
We discussed this earlier too. I think the big three have been doing. They did this all together. Like Drake did his first. He did his.
Oh, he did. He
his
did
mixtape.
drop So Far Gone.
Nicki
Nicki
Minaj
dropped.
in 2021 the Beat Me Up Scotty, and then Wayne dropped Sorry for the Wait. Maybe possibly they got a collab coming out. I don't know, but it just seems like they all dropped their mixtapes that way.
But
I think when with them three, it's just like it's hard to compete with just in the simple fact that how all three of them are big,
mega artists.
mega artists.
Even when
Wayne did his thing with signing Nicki Minaj and Drake. Like Wayne really put effort.
he signed her back in 2007.
I'm trying to think really hard, and because I'm a music guy and I want to like sound real informative, but the only other like big three I could think of that like everyone went to do their own thing individually is MMG. So Rick Ross is a boss, obviously.
Mhm.
Meek Mill became a big artist, and Wale is respectfully a big artist in his own way.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to think who else.
I know like there was more than 3 of them, but can we like is Dipset in there?
Dipset is something special for the culture.
Yeah,
It's
I think that's what it is. It's a very nostalgic. It hits hard. Like it's always a
exactly.
feel good
Yeah,
type
it's
of
The
shit.
aesthetic lived on.
Yeah,
for a
like they
long
may
time.
not have like career wise not have gotten as big as them, but the statement that they made when they were together was
And there's a difference between saying like labels, like a label mates, like a Young Money, who everyone technically has their own career individually, and then you get into groups like Dipset, the Locks. You get into even G Unit, like you get into different groups. So a group, I think, is considered different than like label mates who individually have their own career.
Mhm.
Because Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and Drake were never a group.
no, they were never a
Young
group.
Money's not a group; it's a label.
It's got through an episode with the gang. I hope you enjoyed everything we talked about. I hope it sparked some debates up in your family, up in your clique or whatever. But we going, you know how we end every episode. We gonna take a shot for y'all. Remember, take life every day with no chase. Happy New Year. We'll catch y'all next month. Gang! Don't forget, like and subscribe to our YouTube page. Tell a friend to go ahead and like and subscribe to our YouTube page. And we're gonna have some more content for y'all. Alright, we wanna grow this year. We hope you do too. Alright, peace.
No chaser. Yeah.